They're gonna wish they copyrighted this shit as much as I use it. Literally been using it since day one, I believe. But it is the coolest intro that I've had ever. So I enjoy it. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's been a long time, but we're back. We got Eli in the chair today.
You know what the fuck going on.
Yeah, man. We're both tired of shit. We've been completely working our fucking asses off. But,
if you eat pizzas, fuck you.
yeah, don't ever eat fucking pizzas again, guys. People don't want to make your fucking pizzas. They don't want to deal with you. But if you want to make pizzas, you just holler at me. We'll get you a job, I promise.
Well, the fucking cherry on top today was like, we busted ass all day, and then fucking, you get $1 tip. Like, goddamn, you pieces of
Isn't
fucking
that really
garbage.
nice?
Yeah.
And actually, if I'd gotten part of that, y'all would have got 75 cents.
Yeah, like 50 cents.
Could have went and played skee ball.
Get my ass kicked in Tekken.
Bro, I fucking leave. I locked the door earlier. I completely forget some shit, so I turned around. And Lydia forgot something too, so she called me. She came in and got it. And I'm walking out in the car, and the skee ball machine, the little start button's blinking. So I always push it. That means somebody put money in there and just didn't play.
It's a free game.
It's a free game. So I let the balls fall, and she's like, okay, I'm going to play it. So I go open the door. I put shit in my car, and the alarm goes off. It's just like, bloop, 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 bloop.
Oh,
And I'm like,
God.
God damn, what did she get, the high score?
Yeah.
I was like, what did she do at skee ball, bro?
We fucking broke it.
I was like, she fucking broke it. And then I realized it's the store alarm, and she looked terrified. I walked in, and she was like, I was just playing skee ball.
I don't know what I did.
But I guess, I don't know what happened. Because I walked back in, and I remember unsetting the alarm, and then I was looking around for stuff, and
I don't know. I think we got ghosts. It's an old building.
it is an old building. That doesn't mean shit, though.
Well, yeah, it doesn't. But Jim was talking about that earlier. He's like, hell, that thing's been there since the fucking 80s. And like, well, hell.
Well, you know the stories. I don't believe they made it to any podcast. I think that was one that I fucked up. But we are revamping the Me, You, and Dad one eventually.
Yeah.
But we had a lot of ghost stories. And actually, that one might have been on the one with me and Dad. The house, that nanny in them.
Oh, the woman in the
It was
dress.
like brand new. No one had ever lived there.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was all kinds of weird. Like, no one had ever lived there.
Well, it's, somebody could have lived on the property before. It could have been an old house that was torn down or maybe burnt down, and then they built another house on top of that. I don't know. Could be a fucking Indian burial ground.
Well, there's layers. I mean, it's been shit before. Unless it was all woods. And then, like,
Which
were
is a
those
very-
woods just here forever? Like,
I imagine
y'all know me, guys.
Native Americans were probably running through. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, so if there's, like, a set of trees, like any set of trees, like the trees out back here,
Yeah.
have they been there forever?
Well, not those trees specifically, but trees in those places, yeah, probably.
Well, like the redwood trees, like old, like the redwood forest trees. They're like thousands, whatever years old. Were they around when the, quote, dinosaurs, unquote, were roaming around? Like, was that prehistoric
Jamie.
times? Yeah, we don't have access to. We'll have to cell phone it today.
Yeah, no laptop. Fucking redwoods. How old
Redwoods
is the
are
species?
like. If I'm not mistaken, redwoods are like not as old as dinosaurs. But I think that all the time when I see trees in like wooded areas, like how long has that wooded area been here? Has it been here for 10,000 years? Has it been here for 400 years? Like,
Well, it's just they can live from 800 to 1,500 years, but
well, that's nothing.
yeah.
I thought they were older than that.
But I mean, it's not like fucking. I mean, prehistoric people, they didn't have landscaping. So I mean, if they had, they went where there was no trees. They
Why
went.
didn't they have
pasture.
landscaping? Were they stupid?
Well, I mean, you're wasting effort on something you're not going to get a lot of reward back from. I mean, you're killing calories and like, yeah, you're just trying to survive. I don't care about weed eating.
I don't know. I wish I could figure out what I thought was really going on with the world.
I don't want to know. Blissful ignorance.
And I really don't I don't say the whole dinosaur thing just to get the shock. I mean, it is a shock value. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's really.
Wait, you don't believe in
I don't
dinosaurs?
believe in fucking dinosaurs?
Yeah, goddamn.
But honestly, like in my head, I don't think I do. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's right along up there with like religion and just shit that doesn't make sense. And then everybody's like, well, and then like I watched this thing on octopuses. Or Dad was telling me about this thing,
Yeah,
and I've watched things about octopuses.
They're fucking
before.
aliens.
They have brains for each one of their tentacles.
They're fucking insane shit.
Like, they're aliens. They are weird.
They can fit their body through like there's something the size of a penny. Like, yeah,
Well, they can get up on that coral reef and instantly turn that
Camouflage.
shade.
Yeah.
Like, instantly turn it.
match a color, any color.
Would you rather fight an octopus in the water or a shark in the water? I guess either way, you're going to be fine.
Well, yeah, it's what would you rather be killed by in the water?
Yeah.
I would rather be killed by the shark, I guess. Because, like, the shark's going to, you're going to bleed out before you
Yeah.
have time to drown, I would imagine.
You're going to drown and suffocate getting caught up in the
Octopus?
octopuses.
Because that was River
Octopi.
Monsters. He did a couple of those, like, the Pacific Northwest, Washington State, Oregon. That's like, I don't know, fishing's a fucking way of life up there. That's how they live. It's like the Pacific giant octopus. This guy was going down and hunting them. He was spearfishing them. And this one fucking got a hold of him. It ripped the scuba thing out of his mouth, ripped the fucking goggles off his head, and he was like 45 feet down. So it's like, fucking game time. What are you doing?
Jesus.
Finally, he got it wrestled off fucking long enough for him to get away. But I mean, the panic in his fucking heart, like Jesus Christ.
I can only imagine.
And the fucked up thing is that octopus probably knew. He's like, well, he's breathing through that thing, so if I take that out, he's gonna die. Like they're fucking
You
smarter.
think they knew that?
Because
You don't think it was just like accidental?
well, I mean, how much credit? Octopi are smart as shit. I mean, yeah, definitely. Because they don't see anytime they see a human underwater, not like on top swimming, but anytime a human is underwater, they've always got a scuba tank. So like after enough times of an octopus seeing that, they're like, hell, if I can just separate the human from the fucking tank, hell, he's gonna die, and then I can eat him.
Well, I always thought, I've been thinking that fish might be getting on to us. Like they're kind of like, anytime I go fishing, I don't catch fish.
Yeah.
And I just sit there and I think real high and I smoke 2 or 3 joints. So I'm like, maybe the fish are like, if it's floating, let's not fuck with it. Like, I know they don't have huge brains, but I mean, there has to be something going on there.
Well, a lot of that is like reflexes. They'll catch it out of the corner of their eye and just fucking dart for it. You know what I mean?
That's why you want to use like
Yeah.
spinny bait and shiny shit.
Yeah, just something to catch their attention. Because once their eyes get locked on you, hell, you're pretty much good to go.
The coolest fish I've ever caught, I've caught trout with Dad up
Oh,
at
man.
Tellico. That's
We
really
need to
fun.
go. That needs to be the next trip.
That was so fun, except for the fact they stock it, and we were at max limit in 9 minutes.
Oh man,
Like, they stock it.
Yeah.
And you're up there, and literally,
you can
I
go
think you can
fucking
get
catch
7.
one with your hand.
I think with a trout, this was 20 years ago. You
Yeah.
get 7. Like we were casting and pulling them in. So literally, we catch our whole 7, and they're the DNR, they're hardcore up there.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But the coolest fish I've ever pulled in was alligator gar.
I didn't catch it, but my buddy caught a gar.
Me and my buddy Craig. Fuck you. I know you're not listening. Even though he's my best fucking friend. He hates my idea of podcasting and putting my opinion on the internet. But, fuck him. I love you. I hope you're listening. You're not. You Jew bitch. He's been in my phone as Jew since the day I met him. But alligator gar, they're so cool. They're all down in Georgia and shit. You get that still lead, and they got, literally a row of teeth that would just fuck you up.
Tear you up.
And pulling it in, it was like, I got me a marlin.
Yeah, I got me a
That was like a mini goddamn dolphin almost. I was like, Jesus.
Well, that's like fucking. Besides like bass and catfish, that's the fucking apex predator around here. Like, no other fish is gonna go up and fuck with a gar. They know.
You know what? We caught brim
Yeah.
and cut the brim's head off, and then used pieces of that brim to catch the gar.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. I guess that's what you do.
Well, fucking goddamn Jeremy Wade river monsters. Alligator gars get big as fuck if they get to live long enough.
The one I caught,
they're huge.
it had probably a good snout on it when, teeth about that big.
Yeah.
But it itself, without the snout, was easily like that.
Yeah.
So he was like that with snout.
A fucking big boy.
And he was flopping. He wasn't happy.
Well, they've got like skulls from like the 1920s and shit, with, like in the middle of nowhere, goddamn Texas, goddamn down in Mississippi. But like alligator gar, their head, if they get big enough, actually looks like a fucking alligator. Like you could easily mistake the two.
I seen a fucked up video earlier in Florida. Did I send it to you? The alligator getting ran over.
No, you didn't.
Big ass gator on the highway, and they're filming it, and the cars are zooming by, and then finally this little blue truck just creams it, takes it with it and everything. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of fucked up shit. Like, I did the whole gore gallery and the faces of death, and I've seen death. I've seen people decapitated. I've seen, like, in real life.
By
like,
train.
Yeah, I've seen, on the internet, but I've also come across some terrible car wrecks.
I've seen shit that I regretted looking at. And like, man, I probably shouldn't have looked at that.
Why is it in our human nature to look, though?
You got to just see. I don't know
like,
why.
I cannot stand I cannot stand a rubbernecker.
Yeah.
Like, stop. Just go. But
you're going to get another wreck.
As soon as I go by, I'm like,
well, what's going on?
And I've seen some terrible things.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I haven't seen anything.
What's the most fucked up wreck you've ever came across? You ever came across a fucked up wreck?
I've never seen a wreck happen. And, like, even after the fact, the only wrecks I've seen after were, like, fender benders, nothing serious. I've never seen anything really fucking horrific in person. Like, I haven't seen anything that bad. On the internet, yeah, goddamn.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what, like, me and Jared have got into the crazyshit.com. Like, it's kind of died down, but about
I watched some of it.
2 or 3 months ago, like, goddamn, you want to smoke a blunt and watch some people die? Like, hell yeah, motherfucker, let's go.
Buddy sent me a video the other day. I don't know what they're doing. It's 3 dudes pushing this, like, metal thing through a parking lot.
Yeah.
And they hit a power line. And they both jump off except for the guy in the back. And his feet just start sparking. And he catches on fire. And he just burns from the inside in, like, 30 seconds. They try to grab him, and then he's like, no, don't touch him. I mean, he's dead probably instantly.
Yeah.
And then he just burns, and he literally burns. He just fucking burns. Like, it's so much energy. It's so much power.
Wow.
And I was like, goddamn, I don't like watching that. I like funny shit.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's one I picked up recently is dash cam footage. And it stresses me the fuck out. I hate watching it, but I can't help it.
Are you talking about like car wrecks?
Well, like on YouTube. It's like near misses, and it's nothing bad, but it's just like idiot drivers and just stupid shit.
It's really fucked up to watch those for a good like 30 minutes or so, and then get out
gets
and
my
drive.
Fucking blood pressure up.
And then get out and drive. I'm so nervous. I'm like, goddamn.
Somebody's gonna fuck me up.
There are some really cool, creepiest things ever caught on dash cams. Like, a lot of people apparently in towns where there's like exit ramps where it goes into one, they'll set up and they'll pull out in front of people and they'll stop on them, and that way they can carjack them, finger fuck them, rob them, or whatever. And there's like so many videos where this happens. There's like 9 people jumping out of cars, motherfuckers reversing it.
I've seen a couple of those. I was telling Jared about it. I couldn't find the video, but in Mexico, they say if you're going to visit Mexico and you drive a truck, do not go at night. And it's just because it's like fucking it's like fucking Wild West. Goddamn cowboys and Indians. I mean, they'll take your truck and leave you sitting. And that was like, this guy's coming into Mexico. He's just crossed the fucking border bridge and come in. It's like midnight. And he's coming up. It's a 3-lane road. There's a lane turning left, a lane turning right, and then a lane in the middle going straight. Well, there's a car in the left lane and a car in the right lane, but the middle lane is clear, so the dude just pulls into the middle lane. It's a red light, so he's got to stop. As he's pulling up, a car comes out of nowhere and blocks him in the middle of it, and he just gets surrounded by like 12 fucking dudes instantly. He throws it in reverse and backs out, but it's like, you almost got. You almost fucking got it.
When the clown phase was going on, when all the clown shit was going on, there was a couple that were creepy.
I don't see how more people weren't killed during that.
Yeah, no shit.
You catch the wrong person on the wrong day, you're gonna get killed dressing up as a clown and chasing after him. It was like the videos were funny, but like that's so fucking dangerous. Jesus Christ.
Especially in today's America.
Yeah, that is so dangerous. Well, and that's another one is I don't see him on YouTube, Facebook. It's like I haven't seen anybody else, but there's this one Mexican dude, and he walking down L.A. goddamn Skid Row, and he'll look at somebody and fucking puff his chest out and fucking like not square up, but like tight, flex and
I
shit.
think I've seen this.
Look
dude.
them up and down, mean mug them and shit, and wait till they respond.
I've seen that
Yeah.
shit. That is insane.
Yeah,
What
like,
the fuck is wrong
You're
with
gonna
you?
get the fuck beat out of you, or you're gonna get killed.
I've seen him get bucked up on
Yeah.
too. Like,
The motherfucker don't look at me like that. Shit.
no, there was
Yeah.
this one. It might be the same one. That's like a very obvious Aryan brother.
Yeah,
He's sitting
He
down.
might as well have
He's
a
like-
swastika
he
on his fucking
literally-
forehead.
And he's like, "What are you looking at?" He's like, "Gang, gang," or some shit. He jumps up from
Yeah.
the seat. He's like, "Motherfucker, you don't know what you want to run it? You want
Gang
to run it?"
what?
He's like, "Gang what, motherfucker?" He's like, "You want to run it?" And he's like, at first he's just kind of like staying chilled. And then dude's like, "Motherfucker, I will kill you." It's like,
Yeah,
don't
I'm
you
gonna murder
motherfucker-
you.
You motherfucking boys ain't nowhere.
Yeah,
And
there
then,
ain't no
like,
gang.
he's like, "Dude, we're just pranking. We're just fucking making videos." And he's like, "Bro, fuck your videos. Like, I'll kill you on your fucking video right now." He's like, "Fuck you, bro." He's like, "Walk away, boy.
It's like-
Walk away, boy." I'm like, "God damn."
Fucking Tombstone. What was it? Goddamn Doc Holliday or whatever. He's like, well, I was just playing. Oh, I wasn't. Like, hell, you may have been playing. This may be a prank for you.
I wasn't playing.
I ain't fucking playing though.
Did I send you that? There was a fucked up video. I'll have to find it. That's
I'll
not
be
a-
your Huckleberry.
I'll have to find it. I won't be able to put it on. But pranking people's fucked up. I mean, like, shit can go wrong really bad.
It's some people can do it and not go over the line, and other people that's all they do is cross the line.
Yeah.
I'm good on it. You can do it and be like, have you ever watched Danny Duncan?
Not that I know of.
I mean,
So.
sometimes he's being a dickhead a little bit, but for the majority of the time, like, everybody's good spirited about it. He's not making anybody out to be an asshole or make you look dumb. Like, it's I don't know. Everybody he gets on camera, they're all like, "Hey man, hell, they go along with it. Hell, it's cool." But like you said about the fucking dude bucking up on people, like, yeah, that's gonna turn sideways really quick.
Yeah, or motherfuckers walking up and like grabbing their like girls' asses or like
Yeah.
that should get you fucked
That's
up.
ballsy, motherfucker. You
Especially these dudes
ballsy.
that are like doing it in Miami, these jockhead cock motherfuckers.
Yeah,
who are
can't wipe her
always-
ass because her muscle's so
Exactly.
fucking big.
It's like, well, how would you go poke the bear?
Yeah, you were at like, Jesus Christ. Some people,
The people
it's
that
natural
jump,
selection. The
Yeah,
people
yeah,
that do that shit
Yeah.
need that. I mean, they get what they deserve.
the people, and I mean, there's a mental thing to it too. Like,
yeah,
these people that like hide like bushes and then jump out on people on
that's
the
like
street.
adrenaline junkie shit.
I mean, that you scare the fuck out of somebody, you could put them in a seizure. Like,
Well,
you scare the like. I'm not easily scared, but if you jump out and jump scream scare
I
me.
can't help my reactions.
I mean, obviously.
well, I've seen a couple on like fucking ridiculousness. Instant karma. People will jump out of a trash can and like fucking dudes sock them and they just fucking collapse right back in. Like,
And that's completely fine. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
hell,
Jesus Christ.
you understood what might happen when you decided to try and jump scare me.
Oh, fuck. One of the things I did want to talk about that has really been fucking with my head here lately, and I need to like research it, I need to figure it out, is coincidences. I don't think they're fucking coincidences.
I don't believe in coincidences.
It
I mean,
is-
sometimes they are. It's just bullshit. But
I heard a story one time, and I don't think I had said. I might have told you before. It was something about a girl drew on a balloon, wrote a note on her birthday or some shit like that, her
Yeah.
name, and let it go, and to make her wish into the sky in London. It flew miles before it lost its air, and it landed in another field with a girl of the exact same name.
oh yeah,
Like, I mean, we're talking like another town, couple towns over, many yards, and it happened to land this 1 yard. But what happens to me a lot is, and it happens like way too much. It's not like it happens once or twice. It's like every other fucking couple minutes. Is music, especially like I'll be driving and I'll just think of.
you've talked about this
I'll
before.
just be like, man, what do I need to get my car to run better? I need to probably see if it needs to get like spark plugs. And like as I'm thinking this in my head,
the song
the
is talking
motherfucker's
spark
like-
plugs.
my fucking gas is on low, my engine ain't running right. I probably need spark plugs in my life. I'm like, what? The other day he was like, And it's just random shit. It's not like I'm listening to the same music over and over. It's on either radio or like playlists, all kinds of different artists.
Yeah.
And I was just cruising, and I was probably doing about 45, and I shit you not. And the lyrics were doing 45 and a 35 with my brats on with no headlights, or with one headlight.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
That's me.
there's no fucking
That's
way.
me.
Did you see the part in Basketballs earlier when they quit being friends, and he's like, your best friend's trying to blackmail you. He's like, you got some crumb on your upper lip. He's like, and the warts aren't gonna go away. And he's like, there's a guy up ahead changing lanes. I swear to God, that is it. It really blows my mind. And me and Dad, we talked about it. We have this weird fucking link. Like, we know when we're fixing to call each other, or he can literally think of something, and I'll think of it at the same time. Like, but the coincidences, I don't believe
they stack up.
They get really fucking weird, and it gets to where like I'll think of people, and so cell phones used to really do it. You remember when you had a cell phone and it was sitting next to a speaker, and that speaker would go for like 1 second before that phone call ever came in.
You could fucking feel it. Your
brain picked something up out of that shit, because I used to know when phones were gonna ring before they would ring. I would do it all the time.
I get the same shit, but it's not quite as strong. Like, I've got my online activity on Facebook turned off, so like you can't see that I'm active on Messenger or Facebook. I'm complete like I'm blank. I'm offline all the time.
Yeah.
I'll get on my phone and get on like fucking. I'll go Google something, and then as soon as I go to set my phone down, it's like people knew I was on my phone. It was like he just had his phone in his hand, messaged the motherfucker.
And you're getting messages.
It happens all the fucking time. As soon as I set my phone down, I get a message. And it's like, God damn, man, you couldn't have fucking done that a millisecond earlier.
Yeah. There's so many others. I wish I could just think of all of them right now. Like, with people and just... I'm really good, like, when I play poker at guessing people's hands, and I did it a couple times the other night, and, like, people really get shocked by it. And we had a yard sale a couple weeks ago, and I was at work the whole time, okay? I mean, I would literally help him set it up, and I went to work. I come home at 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. He was like, I got rid of the cheesecloth, which I didn't think he was going to sell. I was like, you're not going to sell no cheesecloth. It sold for $1. It was like the first thing that sold. A bunch of umbrellas, some other shit, just dumb shit. And he's like, guess how much I made? And I was like, $111.
Exactly.
And he just stopped. He was like, there's no fucking way.
We've got the gift,
He was like,
man.
you're not. He was like, you haven't been here. He ran back in the room. He gets the money and he counts it out. And it's $1,100. Or it's $111. And he had 4 quarters, which made it $112. So I was wrong, but I was right
in bills.
In the bills.
Yeah, in bills.
You know, but I do that shit all the time.
There's one that sticks out to me. I mean, it's a fucking boring story. We're probably going to edit it out, but I want to tell you anyway, because fucking...
Oh, fuck y'all.
It goes into it. I don't... It was like 6th grade or 7th grade. And on Fridays, we would have a test. I think it was like a fucking world history or some shit. I don't remember. It was some like fucking... Not math, but like it was a reading thing. Science, something. Anyway... On Thursdays, we would have a practice run. We would have a study guide, and we would go down like 30, 40 questions, and everybody in the row would answer the following question. I mean, everybody got a question.
Yeah.
And it was so many questions that it would loop around the room. And so I did my first question, and then I zoned the fuck out. And I lost track of where we were in the study guide. And that was it was like a game. Like, he wouldn't repeat the question, and like you just had to fucking... So he came back through and he got to me and fucking he read the question, and I was fucking off in La La Land. I wasn't paying any attention. Eli, it's like, yeah. He's like, do you have the answer to question number fucking 38? And I mean, it was like he said, I mean, just fucking out of 42, 43 questions, it was goddamn Chernobyl, you know? Like, yeah. Well, everybody is like, oh, damn, holy shit. How in the fuck? He had to have cheated, you know? There's no way. That still sticks with me. That blew my fucking mind.
I do it all the time with people. It really fucking aggravates me. I'll go to pick up my phone with Dad all the time. Dad is almost every time. I go to pick up my phone to text him. As I'm unlocking my phone and going to messages, he'll text me.
Yeah.
Here lately, certain people will do that. Like, I don't know. It's got to be.
And I can dream about people. Like, I'll have a dream about a person, and I haven't talked to them in fucking months. Hell, maybe even years. But if I dream about that person, within a week or two, they're going to get in contact with me. They're going to fucking reach out.
I've definitely had that happen.
Yeah.
I don't fucking. My dreams are weird. I don't remember them. I mean, one
Some
a week.
of them I remember, some I don't. But then that ties into like the deja vu shit. I'll have a dream about something, and then it'll happen fucking 2-3 weeks later.
Why can't it work for the lottery? Like,
Exactly. Yeah. Hell yeah.
And there's been time. It actually has. There have been a few times where I literally remember one time me and my ex went to the store, and I was like, "Hey, give me $3. I'm gonna win $500."
And you did.
And I literally went in and bought one ticket, and I won $500.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's happened.
It's like
happened a couple times that way, and of course,
the Babe Ruth effect. You call your shot.
So, is it that I've done it? I did it so many times that eventually I'm just bound
You're
to
gonna
do
get
it once.
Well, how many times were you like, "Hey, get me a ticket. I'm gonna win $500"? Because that's a pretty specific statement.
That's what I'm saying.
That's like, it's not like I'm gonna win. It's I'm gonna win $500 specifically.
Probably not as many times as I would have said, "Hey, give me a ticket. I'll win some money."
Yeah, yeah.
But to actually guess what I won.
Yeah, that's when it gets kind of all right. That's a little weird.
I've definitely, there's other ones. There's other coincidences, and I don't believe in like the alternate reality shit. That's fucking too much for my brain to comprehend. And that might be what's going on with me. I
don't know.
I'm not stupid.
Well, Mom's got the.
I just have this fucking.
She's got. We've got some kind of goddamn lineage. So, I don't know. We got gypsy fucking something. I don't know. We're goddamn fortune tellers or something. We need to get. Well, that's how we're gonna get rich. We need to fuck the podcast. We need to start reading fortunes. You can do it super goddamn like.
I can't read fortunes. What do you like cold reading?
Well,
Like,
Emma does like a tarot cards and shit. But
Yeah,
I mean, hell,
that's a
you
bunch
can
of bullshit.
you can read like chicken bones and shit. Do whatever you want to do. You make it up as you go along.
you believe in the tarot shit?
Absolutely not. Fuck that. But I mean, people do believe in that shit. So like, hell, you can do readings.
But is it?
Or palm readings. I want to get into that. I've been interested in that since I was little. I want to get my palms read. Because I think there's something to that. But tarot cards, absolutely not.
Explain to me why that would have anything to do with your hands.
I don't know.
Like DNA
That
wise.
is fucking, I want to get my fucking palms read.
I feel like it's a weird form of cold reading. Like everyone
Yeah,
is
you're going on.
everyone has certain things going on and like
Body language.
body
and
language.
shit.
I'm super good at reading people. It's an amazing gift that I have.
Yeah.
I can read a motherfucker in 2 seconds.
I can spot somebody a fucking mile away.
I can. And I fucking, unfortunately, sometimes I'm just like, I just don't like this person.
Yeah.
And they really try to force contact or force like.
Well, like, how often does that happen with you? You make up your mind that you don't like a person, and then within like 10, 15 minutes later, they do something to reinforce that.
All the time.
Yeah. And it's like.
And very rarely there's a few where I'm like, I don't like this person, and then I end up liking the person.
Yeah. Very fucking rare.
Yeah.
But it's like 9 times out of 10 within the introduction. Hey, my name's whatever. Oh,
Uh-huh.
hey, I'm Eli. All right, I don't like you. And then fucking 5 minutes later, they'll do something that proves like I knew I didn't like you off the bat. That's why.
You have good gaydar?
No, I don't
I
know.
thought I did, but I don't. There's a couple people I recently found out were gay that I didn't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel
But
like
then
that's
then like you find out and you're like, oh well, yeah, obviously.
yeah, I don't know, that's hit and miss.
Yeah.
I can tell if somebody's a piece of shit or not, but I can't tell if they're
I'm
gay or not.
really good at telling the piece of shit, I swear. Or like the crazy. Like the crazy is really easy for me to figure out. And it's fine. I'm crazy. I
Yeah,
love
well, that's
crazy.
like fucking like, I don't know, geekers or fucking crazy people.
Geekers fucking love me. I don't fucking
yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a good one of the
Oh, man.
the fucking just the scenario. Okay, I pull over the gas station, and I go inside, and I get a candy bar, a soda, and I don't have a lot of money. I have a little bit of money. I've been Uber eating, and I get like 15 on my car. And I'm walking out, and it's not like a bad part of town. It's on the corner of Shalford Road and 153 right there, but it's like 11 at night. And I'm just like, I'm a big motherfucker. Nobody's really gonna come up to me like, "Hey, bro, what you got? Like, you got some money? Like,
what's going on?"
And I'm like, I'm like walking. And Eli, if I'm lying, please let my heart stop right now.
God strike me dead.
Hey, bro, man. Hey, I'm sorry, I don't want to bug you, but me and my girl are trying to get to Fort Oglethorpe, and they're in this huge Suburban. And I'm like, man, I'd love to help you. I was like, I have like $1 and change you can have, and that's not going to help.
Yeah.
And I go to my car, and I'm like, well, maybe I have $3 left on my card. And I'm like, I'm going to go in and put the $3 on there with the $1, give you $4. I'm like, that's not going to get you far. And he was just, and just that jaw.
Yeah.
And his old lady was in the car, and she was tweaking. And he had, was asking about, I had a pizza shirt on. He was asking about that. And then next thing I know, I thought we were going to be buddies. But the tweakers always find me. It's crazy. And it used to be even worse. Like,
I don't know why. Goddamn,
we're just interesting people.
It's not even that. It's like, I don't know. Geekers, I feel like, seek out quiet people. They're like, why aren't you talking? You don't know. They got to get some kind of response out of you. I don't know. They're going 100 miles a minute, and so they want to know why you ain't going 100 miles a minute.
But I don't think I was like that when I was a geeker.
I was not everybody is, but some people
are. That, whatever you have.
Oh, it's fucking. I need to go get a refill.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I know they're both empty. I'll just get them together.
I'm so thirsty. It'd be a lot easier for you to go. Give me that Dr. Pepper Zero by the couch on the table.
I got you.
I don't want to move. Poor Eli. We're home. I still have him running around doing shit.
I need Diet Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, heard. Oh, he killed it. It's over. We've lost communication. Oh, poor guy does work his fucking ass out. Now, there's a little 20 ounce in there. Dad ain't ever gonna drink it. It's sugar free. I fuck up all the time. I'm super bad about it, and I guess that's probably why Dad's gonna murder me. But it's always some stupid shit. Like, I'll go get a Dr. Pepper, and he'll really need Dr. Pepper, and I just won't see that it says 0 sugar, and he just won't drink it. It just won't happen. I'll get the wrong fucking coffee, or it'll be something stupid like sugar free. I fuck around and get sugar free ice cream, and I'm usually in a hurry, and he just refuses. I'm like, dude.
Mom's the same fucking way. They're like the most stubborn people on the planet.
I remember when Mom used to cook dinner back when they were together, and if I don't know, just sometimes there wouldn't be something to drink or something stupid like that. He will not drink water. I love water. I will drink water almost more than I'll drink anything.
It's nice to change it up. I'm not a big fan of water, but you gotta fucking drink some.
No, I love water. Unless you're in Florida and fuck their water.
Well, fuck yeah, just fuck Florida in general.
That's what's wrong with those people.
Yeah, it's the water.
I really do mean to keep shitting on you, Florida.
Yeah,
just in case anyone in Florida or from Florida or has family in Florida, it fucking sucks to be you.
All right, group of people you hate the most. Right, people from Florida. Floridians.
Yeah, Floridians.
Dallas Cowboy fans.
Oof. They have fans?
Yeah, they have. They do. Well, I was gonna say, you remember the fucking one dude? I said something about the Cowgirls. He's like,
that was great.
Yeah.
That was fucking hilarious.
Hell, y'all don't even have fucking 2 playoff wins in the last 20 years. That was another thing. It was Tom Brady's daughter has held the Lombardi Trophy more times in the last 20 years than the fucking Cowboys. Tom Brady's daughter, and she's 8.
Well, I thought they were doing good with Romo and shit, about 6, 7, 8 years ago when Romo was on there.
Oh, the only thing Romo had going for him was he went out with fucking what's her name? Goddamn, Jessica Simpson. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Jessica Simpson dated him for a little while, and that was the fucking best thing he ever did.
I remember everybody when we were playing cards and shit back in Georgia was rooting for him.
Shit.
So they're all Cowboy fans. So Floridians or Cowboy fans? Floridians, because fuck Florida. They should move the Cowboys to Florida.
We should build a Panama Canal in Florida. Just cut it completely off, make it an island.
Like right there at the.
Yeah, right there at the fucking Florida-Georgia line. Just separate that whole shit. As a matter of fact, yeah, you can take Georgia too. Take Georgia, Florida.
No, you can only take Georgia up until like Macon.
Yeah, you can
Like
take South
lower-
Georgia,
like South Georgia.
Savannah, all that shit.
That-
You
it would
can
be
take
awesome
South
if
Georgia.
Atlanta was on the coastline.
Yeah,
You
got
know?
out. The Atlanta is now
Yeah.
fucking beachfront property. I think we could do it. I'm gonna start running for office, and then when I get into office, I'm just gonna fucking never leave, and then we're gonna start doing some shit.
So do you believe in the continental shift?
I don't know what that is.
You're a smart man, dude.
I don't know what to explain it.
The continental shift?
What are you talking about?
Okay, like the planet Earth. They say at one time the continents
Oh,
were not
it was like
so-
Pangea, one
Yeah.
big continent. Yeah.
So there was a continental shift amongst the billions of years that we think we've been here. But they found out since this new James Hubble telescope or whatever that the Big Bang Theory was definitely a theory. It never happened. They've discovered that there are planets so much older and galaxies so much older and longer way before they ever thought. Like, it's been here long, way longer than they fucking ever thought. Big Bang never happened. It couldn't happen because the way...
Where did you see this at?
Well, I mean, the internet.
Well, was it like TikTok thing?
I mean, Jamie, can you pull that up for him?
Yeah, hold on. James Webb fucking
The James Webb debunks.
Big Bang.
Google James Webb debunks the Big
Yeah.
Bang Theory.
I
I mean,
don't
it's
know.
it's a theory.
Yeah.
It is a theory. Like, they don't know.
We don't know. Yeah, we don't know shit.
But like when they're showing the James, like the pictures from how far the galaxy is, they're only pointing in one direction, in a very small
Oh, there
direction.
you go.
Oh, what does it say? Let's hear it.
James Webb Space Telescope never disproved the Big Bang. It's September 7th, 2022. That's
What?
on space.com.
Well, let's hear it.
What? I feel like that's pretty much the
No,
gist.
That's the gist.
The Big Bang Theory is still on solid ground despite pseudoscientific attempts to twist the James Webb Space Telescope's findings. It has
That's
not.
a bunch of bullshit.
Despite an article about a pseudoscientific
It's
theory
still
that
a
went viral
theory.
in August,
It's still a possibility that it didn't happen, or they would call it the Big Bang fact.
it's fake. Hold on, let me channel my Donald Trump. Fake news. That's fake. That's
That
fake
sounds
news.
like some fake news right there.
That's the biggest, largest, fakest news that there ever was.
Well, I mean, they're pretty sure there's not no space.
Yeah, space is fake. I can get behind
No,
that.
no. I'm not saying that space is fake.
Space is definitely
Space
fake.
is real.
No.
They're saying that there is not no cluster of galaxies and then nothing. They're saying there is no nothing out there. There is everything. There's still galaxies going. It's endless.
Yeah.
But with the James Webb telescope, they only pointed it at this direction.
Yeah.
So that, but what about over here? Maybe it's shorter. Maybe the galaxies aren't as far away. Maybe they're farther away. Maybe none of it really fucking matters, and all the money they've put into the technology to find this shit out, they could have built houses for everyone 10 times. Because even if we find out what is good does it do? Like, what is the education of it? What is...
We don't know yet. I mean, because we don't really have the answer yet. Once we find out, there may be something of value there. But
Space isn't real. Fuck
yeah,
it.
yeah, space is
Space
fake.
might not be real.
Space is fake. Fucking yeah. We live in the Earth is flat, but not only is it flat, it's we live in a big dome. It's like a snow globe.
You're stupid.
Oh man.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're Eli's fired. I do have to show you this video. This is super cool. Sorry about the audio. This is super cool.
Yeah, good solar flare like that set us back to the Stone
I'm
Age.
just going to show the Earth in a minute.
Storm spanned 1 hour and 15 minutes.
Huge.
But I sped it up into a time lapse to see the action play out faster. And here's the size of Earth for comparison.
That's the scariest fucking. Imagine like floating direct, like you're on a direct path into the sun. You're just ain't nothing you can do about it. You floating into the sun.
And our sun's so small. Like, have you ever seen the comparisons, like where it just keeps building and building?
The sun's a fucking
I
speck.
mean,
it's
it's
nothing.
just dumb. But I mean, I don't get like I don't think we're gonna live on the moon. I don't think we're gonna live on Mars.
We might live on Mars. I think we might not. Like we'll probably at
What
the
are we
end of
gonna
our
live-
lifetime we will see people.
You're nuts.
Oh man!
You're
At the end of our
fucking
lifetime,
nuts,
it's not
bro.
going to be colonized, but we're going to be setting the fucking groundwork to get that shit fucking.
Well, what
Get that
do
shit
we call?
rolling.
Okay, so if you colonize it, you would have to have a dome with
No,
oxygen.
No,
There's no
You just
oxygen
gotta
on Mars.
you got
Everybody's gonna have a fucking spacesuit and walk around in a
You
goddamn
got-
spacesuit.
terraform it. You got to start planting plants, and they can fucking start producing oxygen.
We're not that. I don't feel like we're that big to start a planet.
Not right
To start a
now.
planet's own own atmosphere and like
Not right now, but if you plant the seeds now, hell, it'll grow.
how many years? 100 billion.
Well, I don't know, because like the atmosphere is weird. That's part of the problem. Is like their atmosphere is really thin, and so like you got to build that up. Like, it's fucking. I'm no.
You're
God-
talking about building up
I'm-
an atmosphere on a planet.
Yeah.
No.
Well, we have to send people there to work on it. We can't like. There's gonna have to be. Fucking. They're already planning on sending people
So-
to Mars.
I don't know if that makes me stupid that I can't fathom that or the smartest person on
Because
earth.
I don't know if it's Elon Musk, but they're like it's already a planned trip. They're sending people to Mars. It's fuck.
Why can't it get to the moon?
Well, there's nothing of value on the moon that we know about. It's just a
Fucking-
thing.
I absolutely 100% do not believe we'll ever colonize Mars or any other planet.
The trip to Mars will take about 7 months and about 300 million miles. During that journey, engineers have several opportunities to adjust the spacecraft's flight path to make sure its speed and direction are best for arrival. But it's fucking 7 months you can be on Mars. That's NASA.
How much oxygen would you? I mean, I guess you're.
Well, you're right. I mean, we'd had to start with a dome, but I mean, you start small and work your way up. You start with a dome, and then you get to a bigger dome, and hell, I don't know. You gotta start
we're
somewhere.
only here because of mere coincidences, I think. I mean, if the Earth they say was this much farther,
Yeah.
none of this would happen.
Well, I watched a video about that a while back, and they said
Maybe not.
Well,
Maybe.
I mean, that is true, but like the distances aren't as small as you like. We've got like fucking 1,000,000 miles this way and 1,000,000 miles that. Like, it's not like.
It's not like a couple feet. Like,
Yeah, we're really all right. We're like pretty
But what
much
about
dead
our
center.
distance from the sun? It's the perfect temperature here for our bodies. Our bodies were adapted to.
Yeah.
You have to adapt.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it's like
'Cause we all started off as retarded fish frogs in a pond.
well, that ties back into the dinosaurs. Like, the only reason why I believe dinosaurs exist is because the Earth is like what fucking 4.7 billion years old or whatever. The Earth is pretty fucking old, and so maybe they were the retarded fish frogs that came out first, and then after they died, then our retarded fish frog ancestors came out next.
So,
All it
do you
takes-
believe there were humans with dinosaurs?
Not humans, maybe like
the
Neanderthals. Yeah, maybe something like that, but not humans. Humans
Aliens.
they're like, humans have only been around for like 15,000 years. Humans are relatively recent. Like, we're new. We're still new.
But isn't there like ancient fucking writing on walls of people being on like dinosaur shaped things like carved in? Have you ever seen the astronaut?
Well, that's like, I
The
mean,
astronaut that's carved into the pyramids
Oh,
and
yeah,
shit. I
he's
mean,
got, like,
he's
the
got the
space
space
suit and
helmet
shit.
on, and the boots look like space boots. There's all the alien shit where there's like,
if you go
I mean,
off,
there are people in like actual spacecrafts, like triangles, and the people in them, and they're looking up at them.
yeah.
Like,
I mean, if you go off what we know now, but I mean, we don't know everything, so it's
I
like,
definitely believe in aliens
Yeah.
over dinosaurs.
do you believe aliens planted us here, or do you
No.
think aliens found us here?
I believe they found us and they were not impressed.
Yeah, we were early on. Hell, we got some shit cooking right now. We're doing okay for
I
ourselves.
was watching the thing about this abduction. They watched this cow just get taken. But I'm like, why don't I take the cows? Like, what is? I mean, do you need a little bit of everything?
Yeah, it's like a Noah's Ark. I guess they're just getting.
And why can't
one
they
in.
ever? Why can't they ever take some smart person? Why does it always have to be some fucking backwoods hick motherfucker?
If you watch that fucking missing 411 shit, all of those, like, not all of them, but that's like one of the profile points is like they're educated. Fucking.
I've never seen a person say they see a UFO that was educated. It's always like,
Well, not UFOs, but like go missing and shit. You know what I mean? That they come and snatch the smart people. They don't give them a chance. As soon as they see a UFO, that's their last UFO.
no, the planet's so huge, man. People can just go missing.
It's
What about
well, that
the-
goes into coincidence.
What about the Malaysia flight?
I think they found that. I think the fucking co-pilot went crazy and fucking put it out in the fucking ocean.
Just dropped it. I mean, the ocean's so huge.
Yeah.
Who the fuck knows?
Well, it's like I wish we had a globe because like that specific part of the ocean is fucking just nothing. Well, like south of India, between Australia and Africa,
It's just ocean.
there's fucking there's nothing. There's like hardly any island. It's not like the Pacific Ocean. You got a chance on running up on an island.
Yeah, something. Running up on
just
something.
anything. Indian Ocean, you ain't fucking finding nothing. Madagascar to Australia.
Did you see this?
Not to mention German engineered.
Oh yeah, fucking Volkswagen, Hugo Boss. Hugo Boss
It
was the
says if
one.
you
That,
spin the Volkswagen really fast, that it's a swastika. That's
I don't
crazy.
know. I want to get a Volkswagen logo and do that.
There's a couple others I saved on here. I wanted to.
Yeah, fucking Hugo Boss. They made the SS uniforms. Fucking. It wasn't Volkswagen. There's another one that did the fucking like Hitler's car and shit. Adidas and fucking Puma, both of those, they were high-ranking Nazi officials and they were brothers. One started Puma and the other started Adidas. Or
What?
Adidas, yeah.
For real?
I swear. Look it up.
I didn't know that.
They were brothers and one started Puma and the other started Adidas. They're fucking high-ranking Nazis.
Wait, zoom out just a little bit. Okay, this is Earth. Hold on, can we zoom out a little bit more? Right here is Earth. And, alright, wait, zoom out one more time. Okay, way over there is where Earth is.
Yeah, well, it's hard for the human brain to imagine that
It
kind
really
of
is.
thing.
Like, for what the brain can do,
Yeah, that's fucking, you're really stretching the imagination there.
let me see if I can find that video of that dude getting shocked. It's fucking ridiculous.
The Dossler brothers.
The Dossler brothers.
Yeah. Adolf and Rudolph Dossler.
I wonder if Adolf is still a popular name over there.
Well, Adolf's a popular name here. Young Dolph, that's his real name, was Adolf.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, bullshit. You know who Young Dolph is.
I mean, I know he got killed.
Yeah, but you're aware of
I
him
mean-
being a person. You've heard the name before.
Oh, this was the.
James Webb disproves Big Bang. Scientists are in a panic as images
Fake
from
news.
panic. They're in a panic. All right, well, enough of the boring shit. Something interesting happened to me recently. I got pulled over again. If you guys keep up with me, which I think a lot of it we talked about, it's been on fucked up podcasts we couldn't put out. I get pulled over way too fucking much. It's ridiculous. Now, I do have a headlight out, so that it does happen. But I don't understand the amount of white privilege that I'm entitled.
If
I
you've
don't-
ever watched Trailer Park Boys, the character Ricky, when he gets pulled over and the cop gives him a cigarette, I mean, it's
I've
pretty
never
much.
seen. I mean, I've seen it, but I
Yeah.
don't know who. You know.
I
don't
mean,
know.
that's what it always puts me in mind.
That's what
of.
Lydia said.
Yeah.
He's like Ricky, but we get pulled over. Me and a friend of mine, we had just left the bar. I wasn't drinking or nothing, but we had smoked some weed. We had some weed on us, and my insurance is lapsed. I didn't pay it. Like, it was just late. It was a couple days late, and didn't have the new one. I pulled up an old one, and I was like, "Yeah, I got hit by a deer." And, dude, I've been pulled over like I at least get pulled over like 3 times a month just on some stupid shit. and they always just like thank me and send me on my way.
The hell, you want to come home, fuck my daughter? You
Yeah,
don't want to let me buy you a
yeah.
beer? Hell, yeah. You know what? Fucking,
But I'm also super nice when I get pulled over.
Yeah.
I take my keys out, I put them on the fucking dash, my hands are up. When I had my gun, I was always like, hey, there's a gun in the console. The one time they did freak about that. Like,
yeah. Well, it's always like a fucking, oh, shit, he's got a gun, okay. Like, you got to fucking tighten up now. At least you're forthright and like, hey, fucking, there's a weapon in
what's
the vehicle.
fucked up is I can talk my way out of these tickets with the police, but I can't get out of these fucking speed trap tickets. We got one right here. The good old Hickson Pike fucking speed trap. And like, I don't even think it's really the City of Chattanooga Police Department. Okay, now this one might be because this is the Gad Road red light.
Well, I was gonna say the red lights for sure, but I've heard you don't have to pay back the speed trap ones.
I should probably pay the red light one though. Huh?
Yeah, the red light one probably actually matters.
But it's on the same piece of paper as the other ones.
I don't know, because Jared had like a fucking stack of the speed trap ones, and like,
I have 3 or 4 of the Hickson
Yeah.
Pike speed trap ones. I don't know if I've ever got the run the red light one. I should probably look into that.
the red light's a little more serious. I remember I got one of those when I was still in high school. We came down here to watch a movie, and I ran one on 153. And it was like 3 or 4 days later, I was working at Bilo, and my dad came into work, and he come into work specifically to fuck with me about it. He's like, so, I
shit.
got something in the mail. And I say, hey, you know anything about that? Oh, fuck, I don't know. What do you mean? Say, yeah, you fucking ran a red light on 153, you idiot. Yeah, he was cool about it, but he gave me a hard time. But yeah, the red lights, you probably may need to look into that.
But it's always like, it's always some dumb shit like my headlights out or my tail lights out. I'll never really get pulled over for speeding that much, and I drive fast everywhere. But like one day, I mean, it's gonna catch up to me. I mean, I've gotten pulled over a couple months ago with weed still burning. Like, I mean, the car they're so over weed. They just don't have
They
time.
don't
What are they
give a
gonna? You're gonna
fuck.
take me to Silverdale for weed, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna be stuffed in there with
Overcrowded fucking-
with 90 other people that's here for
Yeah.
weed. Stop it. Like, they're selling it everywhere. Just leave it alone.
Well, that's what Jared, he's been going to that Snapdragon place in Dayton. It's like THCA and shit, but I mean, how the fuck is he going to be able to tell the difference? Besides, like, I mean, would it one of those, like, tests where you fucking put it in the liquid and shake it up, and if it turns blue, would that even work?
They have field tests for weed.
I don't know.
I know they can put a sticker on your window and tell if you've been smoking or not.
What?
Yeah, for sure.
That's crazy.
They did that to us when we had a wreck down in Georgia one time. They thought we were smoking because I had weed in the car.
Yeah.
It was a wreck on Halloween night, and my ex-wife was driving, and literally they were like, they swabbed her mouth, and like they put it in a thing, and they put a sticker on the front windshield, and I was like, what are they doing? And they were like, well, I'm just making sure you guys haven't been smoking. I was like, she don't even smoke.
Yeah.
So the test came back negative in her with her mouth swab. And I was like, I smoke weed. Like, the weed's
Yeah.
mine. Like, we just got hit by a Hummer, like with 2 kids in the car. We got more things going on, bro.
Yeah.
And he literally, that's exactly what he said. I mean, he let me dump the weed in the middle of Snellville traffic. There's people that drive by looking at me like I'm crazy, but
He's dumping
they
out the
pulled-
weed. We
they
gotta
pulled
come back.
the fucking sticker literally off, and they test the sticker, and so there is ways for them to tell if you've been hotboxing or smoking and driving.
Well, they just got more important shit going on. If you, like, I feel so much more comfortable riding around down here than I do in Dayton and Ray County. Like, I was a nervous wreck driving up there because, like, it's just fucking any excuse to get you. Any goddamn excuse to pull you over, they will. But down here, they don't give a shit. Like, I've seen people that I was coming down fucking 153. I come across a dam, and I was behind this person. They had out-of-state tags. It was a California tag, and the last time the tag had been registered was in 2016.
Jesus.
And I've seen more people riding around down here with no tags.
No tags.
No tags at
At all.
They don't give a fuck.
My favorite is the tag applied for.
Yeah.
Every time I've ever got a tag,
Oh
I get
my
it
God.
right then. They give it to
Yeah.
me. Even if you get a a fancy one that says I'm a loser.
If you pay attention, it's at least once a day where there's somebody that doesn't have a tag.
Oh, of course.
I mean, all the fucking time. It's like, hell,
And I ran around for a month with mine expired.
Well,
I didn't ever get pulled over then, though.
I went around for a year with mine expired. Well, it was like 11 months because I remember me and Cletus went to renew it, and she'd said something and I didn't hear, but I was just like, yeah, that's fine. And what she was saying was that if I renew it, like, I'm only renewing it for a month. If I had waited a month, then I could renew it. But, like, I renewed it for the 1 month, and then after that, I had to fucking renew it again. So, like, I should have just waited. But
Are you a In God We Trust license plate holder or no?
I got the blue and white one. I got the new one.
I know, but you get your choice of do you want the In God We Trust on it or not?
I don't remember. I probably did pick In God We Trust. I probably did.
Explain to me why. There's
I-
got to be a reason.
Hell,
If you have
Ricky,
the-
I was high when I said
Yeah,
that.
hell.
Fuck, I don't even really remember if I have it or not. I couldn't say.
If well, they didn't ask me, and the woman struggled with this box for like 9 minutes, and I didn't want in this line. I'd been in line for like 40 minutes, and I didn't want to be there anymore, and because I have very limited time anyway, I just needed to get it done. And finally, she goes, "Oh, did you want the ones that said 'In God We Trust' or not?" And she has
Sure.
and honestly, on God, I said I don't care.
It
And
just
here's
give
the
me a
fact of the
fucking
matter: I
tag.
don't care. I do not believe in God, but I do not care at all if my tag says it. But the numbers are backwards. So if it says, and it might be the other way around, I can't remember exactly, but if it says "In God We Trust" on it, your numbers are first and your letters are last. And if you don't have it on there, your letters are first and your numbers are last.
That could be part of the reason why you get let off so much. Like, hell, this is a good Christian boy. Hell, in God we trust. Fuck, let him go on home.
What about this says a Christian boy? You know?
Your license plate.
Yeah, but that's only happened like that one when I got pulled over last night or the other night, because I just got this tag like 3 weeks ago.
Oh.
It's the new blue tags.
Yeah, blue and white ones. I
But
think they
I
look
have
dumb.
no. So now that I've said that, and anybody listening, pay attention and watch how many godless fucking heathens there are driving around, bro. It's really crazy, like. But I fucked up their statistics because I mean, if they're trying to keep count of Christians or God fearing
Whatever the
people,
hell they're trying to do.
But I mean, like, is that going to get you out of a ticket or?
Hell, maybe. So, hell, where do you go to church? I'm looking for a new one.
Well, I don't think I talked about it on here since it happened, but I mean, and I very stupidly
Well,
was drinking and driving, a month ago and got pulled over, and I absolutely 100%, 200% should have went to fucking jail. Like, I almost feel like, dude, you could have killed someone that night. Like, that cop should not have let me go. I've never had a DUI in my life. I don't like to drink and drive, but I do it I did it when I was drinking a lot, and I've never got caught. I got caught that night. There was no reason. There was no fucking reason. There was a fucking beer in my cup holder. I had been drinking Jameson for 2 hours. I had taken 2 shots of Crown literally 5 minutes before I left in that car. I hit my friend's mailbox. I hit his trash can. Broke my mirror off. Don't remember any of that. I barely even remember talking to the cop about having pizza and him telling me getting out of a ticket. And I know I'm slurring. And he just says, "Well, get home and have a good night, and just let me get back on the road." Like, what the fuck are you?
And
Were
the
you-
fact of him saying get home is like,
He knew.
I know you're fucked up. Just get home.
But you know what I did? I went to Charlie's and I drank for 2 more hours. Like, I should have gone to jail that night. As thankful as I am that I didn't, because
Yeah.
the DUI will fuck your shit up. And it really made me think, and I'm sure I'll do it again because I'm a fucking idiot. But for now, I'm not drinking or any of that.
As before the other. Goddamn, we've got an archive of good shit.
The audio is so much easier to edit than video shit, though.
Yeah.
You have to watch everything. Literally. It's fucking retarded. Bye, dicks. You guys have a good night.
Dick's definitely hard.